Morning all, back at the Grand Western Canal today, back at Holberton by the swing bridge. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I've come to a different swim that I've not fished. Good friend Nathan was here last time we all fished here. I intended to come here, but I was the last one to turn up that evening, so it is what it is. Nathan had some nice fish out of here. Just looks quite nice over here. The rain's sort of stopped. We had rain all day yesterday, pretty much. It wasn't heavy, but so yeah, I'm here now, Sunday morning. It's been some time now since I've caught a tench. I can see some bubbles happening right out in front of me already. I've got no bait out just yet, so both rods are ready to go. Just need to be baited and placed, and then hopefully I might be able to get some tench back on the bank. Right, so I've got both rods out now. I've got the float rod that's got maggots on. I've mixed up some ground bait and added some of my own bits and pieces to the ground bait. So the main base of the ground bait is the So Simple Black Magic ground bait, and I've liquidized some of my old boilies up today, some krill boilies. I've got breadcrumb in there as well, some dead maggots and some sweet corn. So I've combined all that together, mixed it all up, chucked a few balls in near my float area, and I'm using it on the feeder rod. And on the feeder rod I've got the So Simple Milky F1 corn. So I've got that on the bottom. Probably need to cast a few times just to build that swim up, try and hit the same spot all the time, and hopefully come into a tench. Well, I've definitely got the tench blowing in my swim now, which is nice. So I've just swapped corn on my float. I've had a few perch and a roach, but I'm getting some really nice blows now on my ground bait that I've put out. Really fine bubbles, and I'm pretty confident it's tench. So hopefully very soon I might hook into a tench. Fucking hell. For fuck's sake. Fucking hell, man. Well, my first decent fish today is a bream. Not exactly what I'm after, but I'll take it at the minute. Just had a right mare of about half an hour where when something can go wrong, everything goes wrong. I lost one earlier on the feeder rod. float got all tangled up as well. I was in a right mess. Right, I've had a right half an hour of it. I could have gone home just now. I was that annoyed. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. I was hooking up with every little twig, every little bit of reeds here. I've kicked my tackle box over twice. Line snapped on the float twice. Got caught in the tree once. Retied it. Snapped the line. Cut the wrong bit with the scissors. Yeah, really frustrating. Could see the fish blowing in my swim as well, which was annoying. Well, it's not annoying, it's just, you know, you can see they're all feeding and you haven't even got a bait in the water, because every time you do something you mess it up and start again. Anyway, both rods are back out now. They are still feeding in my swim. I changed the float this time, so I've got a yellow tipped, red tip float now, so I can see it a little bit better. So it's nice to have a bream, but I could do with a tench. That's what I really want. I think I lost a tench earlier on the feeder rod, and that was when all my mishaps started to happen. Anyway, let's hope that's the back of that now and carry on and try and get a tench out. Well, it's slowing up a bit now. Still getting the odd couple of bubbles and patches in various places around my float. Expected a bit more than I have so far today or this morning. You know, I've had them proper blowing and feeding in my swim, but for some reason not taking my hook bait today. I might move the feeder rod in a different spot in a minute, but what's the time now? I think it's about 8. It's 9 o'clock, so probably give it another hour. It's just starting to get a bit busier with walkers now and whatnot. Oh, it looks like the coffee trailer's over there. I might have to go for a coffee in a minute. Reel in the rods and have a nice drink maybe. Anyway, there's still chance for a tench, hopefully. That's what we come here for. Probably not going to happen, but you never know. So I've just bought myself a nice cup of coffee, a nice mocha from the coffee van over in the car park. I've heard it's been here quite a few times. It's the first time I've ever seen it, so I couldn't resist. Went and got myself a coffee, reeled my rods in obviously. Coffee and a packet of crisp, £4.10 I think it was, which is quite reasonable. So yeah, very nice too, thank you. Fucking hell, that was a tench. Well, I just got my feeder rod out now. Give up on the float. Still getting blows out there, so I've put the feeder rod out in the middle of it all. Today's not really gone as planned. It's been one of those, if it's going to go wrong, it went wrong today. I've lost the only 2 tench that I think I've hooked into. I've lost both of them. Still time, not giving much hope though. Well, I'm back home from my fishing trip today. Wasn't my best trip that I've ever done. I think I probably should have not even gone today. Everything that went wrong went wrong. every tench that I hooked I lost. I did get one close to the net before the hook pulled. Oh, it's very frustrating. So when that happened on my last tench at the net, that was it. I thought, right, I cannot stay here any longer. So I'm home now. So I put this together, and hopefully my next trip out we might get some tench. So time will tell. We're going soon at some point in the week after work. So fingers crossed we get some tench on the bank. See you all again. Cheery bye.